Good morning, folks. This is Naeem Aslam, Chief Market Analyst at Evertrade, and welcome to our daily technical analysis video. In today's segment, we are going to look at Bitcoin prices because obviously the price is consolidating for the last few days. So I think it is a better for us to have a closer look in terms of a price action and then see where are the support and resistance levels and what is really next in terms of a price action. But before we continue, as always, it is important for us to go through this slide of disclaimers and risk warnings. Anything which will be discussed in this particular video cannot be perceived as an advice. If you are seeking for one, please do consider consulting with your own financial advisors. Folks, I wanted to bring this particular slide up for you, which I did tweet a day or 2 days earlier, and that this is quite an intriguing one. So I thought let's just have a kind of a review of this one. So in blue over here, what you see is daily COVID cases 1 week average over in the United States. And as you can see on over here, that average has been increasing, for the last few months or so. And at the same time, what we also have in white is your Bitcoin price. And then what you can see is the Bitcoin price is on your left hand side. So as the COVID cases are increasing over in the United States, I think it was quite intriguing that why the Bitcoin price is also increasing at the same time. Doesn't mean necessarily they have any sort of a correlation, because despite the fact that we can see that the trend was falling in terms of a in terms of a COVID cases from July till September, and then we have similar trend over here as well. But then over here, yes, we can say that yes, COVID cases were increasing in July, but Bitcoin prices only started to increase towards the end of that. And then over here again, bit of a consolidation, and over here again an upward trend. So yes, we can say that yes, that there is this sort of a correlation between COVID cases and Bitcoin price, but that is not to say that this correlation has any meaningful impact on the prices. But it was something that I thought that it would be intriguing for you guys to have a look at it, so that's why I brought it up. So now, as always, what we're going to do is we're going to bring out the MT4 platform, which can be downloaded from our website, evertrade.com. Now, folks, what you see is we start our analysis by looking at the daily chart, and as always we have three different moving averages on our daily chart, which I always look at. And then first of all, this is your 200-day simple moving average, followed by that in orange is your 100-day simple moving average, and finally your 200-day simple moving average on the daily time frame. Now clearly what we have on the daily time frame also is we have two support zones. First of all, it is your support level number 1, which is right towards the end of this particular chart right over here. So we're going to mark that as support level number 1. And then we have our support level number 2. This is an area which can be considered as for aggressive traders. And at the same time, what we also see is that the RSI is completely overbought, meaning it is trading in an area which is classified with an overbought area, because any reading which is above the level of 70, as you can see right over here, the reading is above 70. In fact, this particular reading was well above that 70. It was in around 80 price level, but obviously this particular number over here was still slightly lesser than the previous reading of the RSI, which we saw back in July. So meaning that the current RSI, when it started to retrace, it was lower than the previous number that we have experienced back over here, which was back in July, or let's just say late July. So what we are seeing overall now is that yes, prices are moving lower. the RSI is going to take its shift out of its overbought zone, and hopefully be start moving towards its oversold zone. That could give us an opportunity for to look at the prices in a little bit more detail. But overall, in terms of a pattern, what we do see is that a symmetrical or let's just say a flag, a sort of flag pattern has formed, because the prices are trading very much within this tight zone. As you can see on the chart, the prices are trading just like that, and then this is what we call a flag pattern. Because after this flag pattern, what usually happen is the price kind of price can break out of here just like that, and then it can continue its journey like to right towards the upside, as you can see on the chart. So the question really is that how far are we going to go, and then if there is an opportunity in terms of a buy and sell zone, because obviously our buy zone is still far, and but our support zone or our resistance zone is not that far, meaning the price is more likely to go into this area of resistance, but the price has already started to retreat well before that. So in order to see those opportunities, what we're gonna go is we're gonna go into on our 4 hourly time frame, and then see where the price is trading and if there's an opportunity within that. So the moment that I go onto 4 hour time frame, first of all, in terms of a patterns, what I see is I see a very, very clear pattern forming on this particular chart, which is sort of an ascending triangle, meaning the price is more likely to break to the upside rather than to the downside. I know that from here you can say that yes, it is a symmetrical triangle as well, but the fact is that it is more like a symmetrical triangle, meaning this particular price action is more likely, if this pattern plays out, is more likely to break to the upside and then take us into this zone or perhaps beyond this particular zone. But one thing that you wanted to, for in order for that particular thing to happen, is that we want the price to definitely stay above the 50-day simple moving average, because if the price drops below the 50-day simple moving average on your 4 hour time frame, remember once again this is your 4 hour time frame, the price is more likely to go towards its 100-day simple moving average, which is trading at 14,215. So these are but before and after that we have the level which we define on our daily time frame as our support level number one. And for this support level one is for those traders who like to take a little bit more to risk, and this particular trade which you can take even as of now, but just put your stop losses below the 50-day simple moving average, is a trade for those investors who can digest much bigger and richer risk in order to just get into the game. Not highly recommended, but it is something that one can do if he's really chasing the trade but wants to limit their losses and wanted to have a tight stop loss. So under those circumstances, if you do enter, you want to make sure that your stop loss under those circumstances is just below this 50-day simple moving average without any exception. So once again, to review, the prices are forming sort of a flag pattern. Prices are consolidating, moving sideways, as you can see on the chart right over here, that the price has started to consolidate. The chances are still that the price will continue its journey to the upside, and that is primarily because prices are trading above the 50, 100, and 200 simple moving averages. In addition to that, one good thing which is happening is that the price is shifting away from overbought zone to perhaps the oversold zone, where or be even at least in the middle, that could be quite good in terms of entry. All right, folks, that's all for today, and I'll see you guys next time.